All right, good morning. Sorry about that, guys. It looked like they shut us down on the last time. Looks like we got shut down on the last one. Sorry about that, folks. My bad. Well, it wasn't my bad. I don't know what happened. They wouldn't let us get out. My video from yesterday disappeared too. Don't know what happened to it. But I'm going to give you guys just a second to get back in. Give you guys a second to get back in. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Thanks for coming back in. We do appreciate it. Yeah, I do not know what happened. It just said stream in, boom, and then everything just shut down. So I don't know how come Bonnie had. I got her to set it up again. I don't know how come she has such a hard time setting those streams up, but and it seems like it does it every time. But anyway, we're back. We are back up. I know there was a few people in here. Maybe they just was like, okay, I'm not even going to chase him down. So it's all Bonnie's fault. Right, right, right. How was you, Uni? Hey, check it out though. Before we get into the stream, I was going to show you something. I found something. Check that out. It was up under some graded coins that was in the mailbox. And then here's your other stuff. But I wanted to let you know that I got a big. You'll have a big package coming to you from when we do your other roles, also, my friend. So thanks as always, Uni. All right, let's start this thing out. Good morning and welcome to Bonnie and Clyde's Morning Talk. Today's date 7/19/2020. And not much to talk about in the stock market this morning. Futures are not even opening up yet, so we really can't even talk about that. A little bit of news in the market. Ford trying to pick up some steam. Um, Tesla still going crazy. Uh, Cannabis stocks on the rise, and earnings will be coming out on a lot of those this week. And earnings is pretty much the story right now, anyways, for the whole market, seeing what's going on. And then I guess Disney's, the big companies are starting to fight amongst each other. It says Disney's cutting spending on Facebook amid growing boycott. So who knows what all's going on with all that crazy stuff. Me and Bonnie's getting ready to try a little something different. We're gonna roll over to another platform too. So we're probably gonna do things a little bit different in the soon to near future. All right. That's about all I want to talk about on the market today. Hopefully, everybody, if you're in the market, get you a little strategy for the week. Let's jump over to Twitter Sphere, Twitterland, and see what's going on over here in Twitter. And what we have this morning for coin of the day coming to us from Bonnie and Clyde Coins. Coin of the day 2001 American Buffalo Silver Dollar has had a mintage of 500,000 coins, and it was a single year issue commemorative coin. 2001 American Buffalo Silver Dollar. Looks exactly like the nickels that was out long time ago. nice coins. So that's your coin of the day from Bonnie and Clyde Coins. And let's see what else we got over here in the Twitter sphere. Let's keep scrolling down here. I seen another one. I thought, there it is. NGC's coin of the day. And it appears to be a foreign coin. It's a China 1980 Olympics coin. I guess the actual coin is the 1980 archery wand. It's an alright looking coin for a foreign coin. Appears to be a proof coin. Anyway, from NGC, that's their coin of the day. It can't compete with Bonnie and Clyde's coin of the day, though. We'll move right on along. And when Bonnie was setting up the stream, she mentioned that about the colorized coin put out by the U.S. Mint. Bonnie said it's the first time they put the colorized coins out. Talk about that, Clyde. So yeah, the 2020 Basketball Hall of Fame commemorative coins will be executed on the reverses only of the Proof 2020 silver dollar and the Proof 2020 copper nickel clad half dollar. And they got pictures of it. Said the color versions are being limited to 75,000 for each denomination, and there's a household limit on those of 2 of them. So we figured we'd say something about the colorized coins, so that's gonna be a first, so you guys might want to jump on those. Go ahead and pick one of those colorized coins up, because if it's a first, then it's probably going to be worth a little bit down the road. So for you younger guys that's collecting, that's a good opportunity for something good later on down the line. And let me, before we go any further, let me look over into the chat. There it is. The chat is full up. Welcome, Uniblaster. Welcome, Arthur. Welcome up north. Good to see everybody. Thank each and every one of you for joining us. We do appreciate it. And now a little bit more about that, the Bonnie and Clyde's Twitter coin of the day. Just wanted to bring out a couple more details about it. So it was put out in 2001, and it did come in a Philadelphia proof edition and then a Denver edition also. And they had the count on the Denver edition of it, 227,000. While the Philadelphia edition had 272,000, and like they said, it was the design that mimicked, the nickel from days past. But the coin debuted at the groundbreaking for the Smithsonian Institutional National Museum of the American Indian. And people really liked the coin when it first came out. You guys are something else. Maybe it means locusts. Locusts. All right, I'm gonna get my nose back out of the chat now. I figured I'd finish telling a little bit more about that.
Good morning, everyone.
Bonnie come in and interrupted the show to say hello. Oh, to say, oh, okay, now I got it. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. I got one more article here from Coin Week talking about the David Lawrence coin auction that's going off. And if I can scroll down here, I think it closes July the 26th. So if you want to go over there and get in on that auction, you can go over there because it don't close out until the 26th. And some of the different coins that they got in it is an 1813 1 cent, and then they got some other ones down here. A 1904 S dollar graded at Mint State 65, and an 1898 $5 proof coin graded at 68. So that's a pretty high grade for such an old coin. And they got a bunch of other coins in there too. That was just a couple I want to just kind of highlight a little bit. And even got some 50-cent pieces that made the list of the most interesting. A 1904 50 cent rated at Mint State 66, a 1865 quarter graded 66 plus. So quite a few interesting coins over there at that auction. And got a 1916 Buffalo nickel also. So just let you know about the auction again. And let's go check out the weather and see what's going on. See how everything is going over in the weather. See where all the hot spots are. Alright, we don't wanna. There we go. Bam. Alright. I hate to refresh this page, but the temperatures ain't quite correct. I'm gonna have to fight through it again to get it back to this point, but that's alright. Bear with me just a second, guys. I had already had it set where I wanted it and everything, but it don't ever stay there. You got to refresh it and then go back through getting back to the same point you was at. It's crazy how this weather working on the computer. All right, holy cow! I see 100 degrees already. Somebody's thermostat is broken. Because this thing says, if that's the case, already this morning in Bluff Ranch, California, 100 degrees. Holy smoke! Somebody's thermostat is broke. But that's apparently the hot spot for this morning, guys. Whoa, 100 degrees in California already. And just a little bit further north of that, it is 44 degrees in Montana. That's our low for this morning. So that isn't even little over 1,000 miles away from each other, going from 100 to 44. I think somebody's temperature gauge is a little bit off though. There's no way that 100 degrees is right. So we're just gonna go ahead and discount that 100 degrees and say that isn't even right. And the next hot spot down from that is 93 degrees in southern Arizona, and that sounds about right. So we're going to roll with the hot temperature being at 93 degrees in Arizona. And like I say, the cool spot was 44 degrees in Montana, still nice and cold out in the northwest. And the temperatures on the east coast ranges anywhere from the high 70s in the north all the way down to 90 degrees in Florida and Springfield, Florida, right out in Jacksonville, and 90 degrees in Florida. So as we head over to the Mississippi River, it looks like it's almost 90 degrees in Louisiana. And then as you head north, it stays in the mid 80s all the way up to Michigan and Minnesota, where it drops down into the 70s. And then we go over to the Dakotas, and it's in the low 70s, high 60s, low 70s around in those areas, North and South Dakota. And the middle of the U.S., Kansas, so that area is around 80 degrees. Texas is nice and cool this morning for a start, in the high 70s, low 80s. Then we head out to the mountain time zone, where, like I said, the 93 degrees was the hot spot in southern Arizona. And then from that hot spot to the cool spot in Colorado and Utah of 65, 60 degrees around in that area in the higher elevations. There's a 30-degree difference within a few thousand miles, a couple thousand miles, with less than that. But so that region, the temperature is really sporadic also. And then we head up to the northwest, where the temperatures are nice and brisk up there in the low 40s and mid 50s throughout Idaho, Montana, Washington, Oregon. And then we head down to California, where most parts of California is between the high 50s and low 70s. And that oddball temperature is still on here, but something just don't seem right about that. I don't know where they are taking that temperature. They must have it in a car window or something, taking the temperature. Alright, now as for the rain and storms and all that good stuff, it looks like Oklahoma is catching the storm today. So that storm will be in Oklahoma, headed into Arkansas and Missouri and the southern part of Kansas. Then we got a whole line of storms going across all the way from Iowa, the northern part of Missouri, into Illinois, northern part of Indiana, all the way through Michigan. Big storms all the way out through there. So You got rain in a straight line from Oklahoma to Michigan. So hopefully that area won't get beat too bad, but they've got a lot of rain here recently, and the dams are probably getting really close to letting go up in that area, so a lot of flooding. So if you guys live around in northern Illinois, Michigan, northern Indiana, eastern part of Iowa, you guys stay safe. If you're in a flood zone, try to get out if you can. And that looks like that's about it. Then it looks like it's just going to be cloudy and hot all over the rest of the country. Yeah, that's pretty much the worst part of it there. You got showers here and there. Parts of Montana, South Dakota, Nebraska. But the big story is a big front from Michigan all the way down to Oklahoma. And that'll do it for the weather, guys. And let me take a look over here at the chat again before we get into our good story of the day and close this bad boy out. Let's see what we got. Welcome, D-Dub. Welcome, everybody. We sure are glad that you guys take time out to lend us an ear. We do appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. And, we will be opening some coins tonight. And Uni is already got some rolls, so he's got quite a few rolls out of the box, and if he can't make it, we'll go ahead and try to do the best that we can to find him some coins, some silver. And thank you all, and like I said, we're gonna be opening coins tonight, and maybe we'll share some with D Live because it looks like Bonnie's done broke the news to you guys. That's where we're heading. We're gonna start banging in on D Live and see what's going on. We do appreciate you guys. All right, our good story of the day comes to us from all things an Amazon driver. How you like that? This comes courtesy of an Amazon driver delivers a package to a man with cancer, and then he returns with card and flowers to hope the guy gets better. And he had the people had a note posted on their door talking about how they wouldn't come to the door for their packages and stuff, just to leave them at the door because the gentleman was having chemotherapy for his cancer and stuff like that, and didn't want any germs or anything to come into the house. So they put that note on there telling people just to leave the stuff out at the front door. And an Amazon driver came by, he read the note, and he went out and got some flowers and a card, and then brought it back to the family and gave it to him. And then he ended up coming back and meeting the guy in the house through a window, and he just wanted to check and make sure that the guy was doing okay. So the Amazon driver went completely out of his way to check on a gentleman that was in bad health. So that was an amazing story. It just goes to show you that people really do care about other people, no matter how bad they want to make things look in today's society. It's not as bad as they make it out when you really come down to it. All right, guys. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And if you want to, come join us tonight when we go hunt some rolls. We do appreciate. Don't even have to buy anything. Just stop by and watch. We'll have us a good time. We do appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you guys tonight. Y'all have a great day. Happy hunting. Stay safe. See you later.